Yes, people, the Real Crime, Real Time podcast hit list. Hope you're well. Thank you for coming in. I'm tired. I've had a bit of stressful news today, to be honest. So I'm stressed, highly stressed right now. But I'm battling through whatever's going on in my life. Is personal. Normally I share that personal life of mine, but today I'm not. It is what it is. We keep moving forward. We battle through adversity and we keep it flowing. Choose a Life, Not a Knife UK. It's very powerful. I hope you understand what I'm doing and why I do it. Let's go on to the comments. Exactly the same as the other night. If it sounds like I'm slurring my words, it's not due to anything that can intoxicate the mind. It's due to tiredness and stress that I've been put under today by a couple of situations, especially the harassment, the stalking, the cyberbullying. But I'm here to what I do best, and that's promote awareness with regards to Choose a Life, Not a Knife UK. Andy Boyer, hope you're well. Johnny Bravo, Rob Smith, Louise Mullen, Flamingo, Philip Darcy, Johnny Bravo, James Mincher, Sharon. I feel blessed when I've got members, St. Thomas, Kevin Mooney, Freudian Slip. It's only right that I mention the members first. I appreciate your input. I appreciate your energy. Yes, Colby, hope you're well, lad. Millie Mad. Robert Planks, you've been through worse than a gang of trollsters. They're weak, they can't beat you. Exactly, mate. Now, without me going into detail, I've had very, very sad, aching, heartache information that is making me stressed in the mind. I don't want to elaborate further, but bottom line is I'm stressed. So if you get me as real as I can be, elaborating on certain things, certain individuals, certain topics, forgive me. I'm stressed to the nines. I won't be elaborating on it any further. So for my real people, you'll understand that to question me on them subjects is naughty. To the wonderful world, Mr. Darren G, would you class yourself as having psychopathy with a touch of empathy or empathy with a touch of psychopathy? Both ways, of course, perfectly acceptable. Acceptable. I can't even pronounce the word, mate. I'm that tired. Why am I tired? Because at 6 o'clock this morning, I'm doing a circuit. That circuit consists of 45 minutes hard work. When I feel I'm on the path of constructive, I can't even pronounce it because I'm that tired. Positivity, let's put it that way. I've had some bad news later on this afternoon. of which I don't really want to elaborate further. But yeah, there's more empathy than psychopathy, if that's what you want to label it. I don't know why, but it takes me back to a care home that I was in years ago. And they used to make us, and if we didn't do it, we used to be punished. And they used to make us sing a poem or a song called Kumbaya, My Lord. Forgive me if I'm distracted by the multiple platforms that I control at the moment. Kumbaya, my Lord, kumbaya all. For you that believe in the Lord Jesus Christ, for you that believe in the Spirit of the Lord Jesus Christ, I'm tired, emotionally drained, but the show must go on. And that's why I'm here with Choose a Life and on Life UK, CALNAKUK, as always. Obviously, D, I had to, let's see what he's saying. D, I had to do Scottish country dancing in Granby Street. Me and Kitta, car, Indian girl, God knows what for. I'm white Welsh and I'm still here, stronger each day, lad. Well, whatever that means, mate, good on you for staying strong through adversity. Now, normally, I appreciate the followers. I normally go through all the comments. But, you know, it is what it is. Let's stay positive. Let's keep it moving forward. What do you want to speak about? Kevin Mooney, chill out, Darren. Speak to someone. Lady G. Well, listen, I know she's pregnant. All the best. Northern, you will be in my prayers tonight. Well, thank you, and God bless you, brother. Tyson, Mr. Northwest, Rob Smith, More shootings around pool area again. I see that lasting. The bear mot. Good. Whatever that means. Good on you. Hopefully you're a good night's sleep can cure it. Definitely, lad. It is what it is. You know, I've been doing a live feed every night. I've been promoting the message every night. I'm not going to lie. The deaths of innocent people are affecting me. I don't know why. It's just the way I am. Lisa Clark, that poor Ellie's family is heartbreaking. Exactly. Sophie Sparks, you're going to need your rest before baby G arrives. Exactly. Paula Upton Roberts, sorry. Maybe you should have a breather, Daz, and try and get some rest. Hope tomorrow is better for you. I'm fine. It is what it is. I've got John Bishop on the television, fellow Scouser. Obviously, the sound's not on for copyright situations, but I'm here doing what I do on a regular basis. I want to speak about and to a certain individual. About and that certain individual is a fella called Billy Moore. For some reason, he's attached himself to a very dirty, poisonous circle. And over the 3 years that's gone by, he's targeted me in certain ways, certain methods, certain tactics. I've tried to relocate Billy Moore in the sense I've been looking for his Instagram page, his Twitter page, his TikTok page, and his YouTube page. But because who he's aligned himself to over the years, I've blocked him, and I'm finding it very difficult to find him. So to you, Billy Moore, I don't know why you hate. I don't know why you've jumped on board with this contingency that hates on me. But I feel obliged to reach out to you, Billy Moore, and invite you to a StreamYard Live on your channel or mine. I'm not clickbaiting here. But William Moore, I'm reaching out to you so we can settle our differences and start aligning the messages of gloves up, knives down, choose a life, not a knife, UK. It's entirely up to you what you do with this request. I understand you're affiliated to certain individuals in the podcast world and you might upset them podcast people. The majority of. Excuse me, people. I'm eating some Tom-Toms. I've just got one on my lip. They help me breathe better. I'm coming at you, Billy Moore, and I'm requesting that you participate in a live feed with me so we can settle our differences and hopefully let me drive people and the traffic of YouTube and other social media platforms towards your message of gloves up, knives down. I don't know, but you know exactly why you turned on me. You was messaging me early on in my social media career, speaking about egotism and such things. I think it's time with the year 2023 that fellow scousers come together and start leveling things out, no matter what your people or your individuals that you have on board with yourself, their opinions against me. I don't like to say I'm certain, but I'm sure that you, as an ex-addict, can relate to where I'm coming from when I'm targeting these drug deals that are ruining the city of Liverpool, with you being a Scouser. The invitation's there. The invite is there. I'm not going to encourage you to take that invitation. But what I will say, you're part of a powerful movement which influences thousands of children within the city of Liverpool. So me, with the interests of Liverpool in mind, I encourage you to participate in an interview with me so we can solve the problems that you have had with me for about 3 years' time. Obviously, it's entirely up to you. I'm not reaching out. I'm not going to beg. I'm not going to try and influence your mindset. But I think it's in the interest of the city of Liverpool that me and you have a conversation and level shit out so I can participate in the influence that I possess to promote the message you align yourself to, which is knives down, gloves up. Now let me make this straight right now. I never got mixed up with William Moore, the murderer of Craig Barger, and William Moore, the All or Nothing podcast. What I didn't like about Billy Moore, the All or Nothing podcast, was that he aligned himself to certain individuals that were trying to cancel my message out. Snitchy Bumberclart, the Glaswegian podcast, and so on and so forth. Now, if I was a complete dickhead, a complete envious individual who hated on individuals, I've hated on him for the course of action he's took. I've said some very derogative things about him and his brother. I regret them derogative terms I used against him and his brother. But the bottom line is, we're both Scousers. Fuck the Glaswegians. Fuck the Londoners. We need to bring it back into the middle and understand what's going on in the city of Liverpool. And if I can go into the year 2023 peacefully, without the intelligence of Billy Moore continuously attacking me for something that my brother Daniel had done to him whilst in prison, everything can work out nice. Now, like I said, it's not begging. It's reaching out with a hand of redemption. Trying to pull together a powerful energy that exists within the city of Liverpool to influence the youth, to change their narrative of life, drag them away from crime, drag them away from drug dealing, and most of all, drag them away from organised crime groups. Now, I fully understand you're affiliated with certain individuals that have attacked me in the past, i.e., the Beast of the East, Christie. And I know you proclaim him as being one of your good friends. But he's from the northeast and he's irrelevant to what goes on in the city of Liverpool. I think it's about time that me and you settle our differences and let bygones be bygones and move on into the year 2023, where we can both influence the youth and their minds within the city of Liverpool to prevent more knife crime, to prevent more gun crime. That's all I'm going to say on it, William. I'll reiterate right now, I'm sorry and I regret for the things that I've said about you and your brother. I appreciate the dilemma you're in with your family situation, especially when it comes to autism and that defective mind that certain individuals within your family possess. I'm not here begging your participation in a conversation. I'm simply reaching out as a Liverpool-born, real alpha male, relating to someone else that's been through complete turmoil, at the hands of drug dealers, where you've went on to create an addiction with Class A drugs through the hands of them drug dealers. The conversation between me and you, if it happens, will be simply to bury the hatchet and move on and give me the freedom to promote the message that you back. Knives down, glows up. The initiative in that is to protect the youth of Kirkdale, Anfield, Norris Green, Croxteth, Dovecot, Eighton, Halewood, Truebrook. The list is endless within our city. You as a man with a newborn child should embrace what I'm saying. I won't take your refusal as an input into a live stream as an insult. I fully understand. I've attacked people verbally on a mass scale for the last 3 years. It doesn't matter who or what family they come from. I admit I've done what I've done to get the message out there of Choose a Life, Not a Knife UK, CALNAKUK. But I reach out to you, Billy Moore, to sit down with me, have a conversation and settle our differences. You are a man of character. You are a man of influence. you are a man attached to a very positive message within the city of Liverpool. I feel if we bury the hatchet, it will release a lot of stress. We both, as separate individuals, separate entities, powerful alpha males who have got the power to influence the youth. I really feel that me and you burying the hatchet will amplify the messages that we share within our city, within our communities. I know you're going to see what I've just said, Billy Moore. I know exactly what you're going to see off my content. It's entirely up to you whether you participate in what I'm indicating right now. But for the benefit of the children of the city of Liverpool, I hope you do. I'm not there trying to get on your case, trip you up, infiltrate your mindset. I'm simply trying to reach out to you to protect the children and the youth of the city of Liverpool. If you can get in touch, get in touch. I've tried for the last hour to search for your Instagram site, your Twitter site, your YouTube site. But because I blocked you a long time ago, because of you giving a stage to certain individuals that were trying to cancel my message and spin a negative aspect of what I am and who I am and what I stand for, I blocked you. If you want to take that personal, if you want to take your situation with my younger brother, Daniel G, whilst you're in prison, personal towards me, that's entirely up to you. Me, as a man with empathy, with an importance and a purpose to protect the youth in the city of Liverpool and nationally, that's entirely up to you. As you can see, I'm reaching out my hand, but I won't beg for it. As they say in other realms of life, the ball is in your court. You can deny it or you can accept it. It's entirely up to you. Peace out. Choose a life, not a knife. CALNAKUK UK, L5 Alive, Darren G. Now let's move on with the live feed tonight. As you know, I've been doing a live feed continuously since the beginning of Christmas, and I'll be ongoing to the new year. It doesn't matter what I've been through. It doesn't matter what I'm going through today. It doesn't matter the news I've received today, which has really shook me up and made me contemplate my path in life. And I don't mean me shook me up by fear or intimidation or trolling or stalking, in which I deal with on a daily basis. There's something really personal happened within my life today. But within my mindset, I've got purpose, and that purpose is CALNAKUK, choose a life, not a knife, United Kingdom. That's why I'm here today, delivering my words of wisdom to use people that embrace what I'm saying. And to use people that embrace what I'm saying and understand the angle I'm coming from when I'm talking about organised crime groups. Don't think for 1 minute that I don't appreciate your presence. If you look across the bottom, what's scrolling across, I am a Christian. I'm a believer in Christ, not the church. I'm a believer in Yeshua. And when you put Yeshua at the beginning of everything you believe within yourself, things can start coming to fruition. Yes, you are, people. Yes, you are all able and capable. Keep it flowing. As always, I appreciate your presence. There's a reason why I've put that on there tonight. I am a man of Christ. I have got deep religion. I believe in the Spirit of Christ that connect us to the higher levels of spirituality. I do not believe in the Church of Christ because I believe they're spinning a narrative that is not welcoming and not right. On that, I'd like to move forward because this is the Real Crime, Real Time podcast with Darren G, the Hit List podcast. William Moore, I regret what I've said about you and your younger brother over the years. I appreciate the angle that you've had to come from due to the individuals and the organisations that you've aligned yourself to. But the invitation is there for us to squash any indifferences that we've ever had over the last 3 years. Let me reiterate, I'm not doing this for clickbait. I'm not doing this for subscribers. I'm doing this so me and you as fellow scousers can start concentrating on what matters in the city of Liverpool, and that's the youth. Protecting the youth, influencing the youth in the right direction, encouraging the youth to not participate in organised crime and drug dealing. You, as an ex-addict, should know, especially after you've been 5 years clean, should know exactly what the damage and the influence can do to such individuals to start participating in taking Class A drugs. You, as an ex-addict, clean for 5 years, should know exactly what I'm speaking about when I'm trying to encourage the youth of our city, where me and you are born and bred, where I love and I suspect you love to the core. Peace out, Billy Moore. Don't care if you're affiliated to certain individuals up north. I don't care if you're influenced by certain individuals who train around you, so on and so forth. The bottom line is this: I'm reaching out, I'm putting a hand out of salvation. I'm trying to go into the year 2023 without any poisonous energy between me and fellow Scousers. Fuck the organised crime groups. Fuck the local gangsters and then people that are willing to destroy our communities on a daily basis. This is between me and you as influencers, as people that have got a lot of people watching them. Peace out. L5 shout Billy. I hope you embrace where I'm coming from. Okay? I hope you understand my initiative. I hope you understand the angle I come from. I'm not going to lie, I have hated on you for a couple of years. But as you know, hate helps no one. I regret, and with sincerity, I apologise to you and the words I've used towards you and your family. But don't for 1 minute think I'm begging for your approval. We are two powerful men with separate experiences, with different situations, and on the back of them experiences and them situations, we gain different knowledge. But the bottom line is, the more I watch you, the more I look at you. Although you've got an underlying hatred towards myself, I don't know what that is, and I'm not really asked. My purpose in life is protecting the communities, the environments, and especially the youth within mine and your city of Liverpool. If you can understand where I'm coming from, will you more? I feel you reach out. If you don't, it is what it is. I like to feel that I've cleaned the slate with you. I've apologised with sincerity from the heart, not from the mind. So let's move on, people. We've got 595 people in the live. It is what it is. Like I said at the beginning, I've been under a lot of stress. Let me just give you a little insight to me and what I'm about, people. I haven't circuit trained for 12 weeks. I've been deliberately trying to put weight on. So I've been over consuming in certain foods. Always white meat, always carbs, and some protein here and there. I'm natural as they come. This morning, I done my first circuit in 12 weeks, when normally for 12 years or more, I've been circuit training to keep myself ready for the on-site situations I might find myself in. Today, I've done a circuit for the first time in 3 months. I'm absolutely shattered off it. My nutrition's right, my diet's right, but my sleeping pattern's not. And early this afternoon, I got hit with a right tooth psychologically. It knocked me left, right, and centre. I don't want to discuss that just yet, but to my real people that's been following me for a long time, you will get to see exactly what I've been going through over the last couple of days. I've had news today which emotionally has challenged me. but I've been through enough to be able to embrace the situation I find myself in. And as I sit here with John Bishop on the television with a big smile on his face, I think to myself, in a nutshell, I'm highly stressed right now. And normally, when I'm in this emotional turmoil, I attack the haters and the trolls and the cyberbullies that have been continuously trying to shut me down and target the message of choose a life, not a knife. But I've learned through continuous attempts to sabotage me and what I stand for, not to indulge in their behavior. And to my real people that have been following me for 5, 4, 3 years, I appreciate your encouragement, your wisdom, your appreciation for what I stand for. And there's certain individuals within my community, our community, who would like to put on a pedestal, but I'm concerned about their safety, so I can't elaborate on them as much as I want to. To bastardize it, I'd like to say I appreciate everything you've done for me, because without your energy, I would not be sitting here right now. Especially Lady G Baby and Flamingo. The two most important people within my life. And let's not forget about, you know, little L5 alive. So let's move on. I haven't been blanking these people. You know, I've just been focused on what I'm saying. I'm tired emotionally, physically. I've been through a lot today. To use it mightn't seem like a lot. I'm not willing to elaborate just yet. But in a week or two, if everything pans out right from the 8th on, I'll elaborate further and you'll understand what this live feed has been all about. On that, I'd like to say right now, there's a lot of women and children being shot dead through the influence of organised crime. To use families over the years that are suffering in trauma due to unsolved murder cases, I reach out to you to embrace this message of choose a life, not a knife, UK. This message is encouraging, individuals that have got secrets to share them secrets, especially when it can impact on investigations with unsolved murders, whether it's Birkenhead, Wallasey, Huyton, Halewood, Croxteth, Norris Green, Anfield. It's irrelevant. Now let's move on. He's eating Tom Toms. Sure am, LP. Yes, Nick. Yes, Flamingo. David Joseph, hope you're well. Shop Life, LP. Emotional exhaustion. Hit the nail on the head, lad. Carl Fisher, new subscriber, interesting lad, and background goals shows people can change and do good things. So well done to you, mate. Thanks, Carl Fisher. These people don't understand the impact of them sort of comments. But believe me, they're very, I appreciate them. They hit home. They give me that energy to continue with what I'm doing. Tune in. Those airwaves are powerful. Good on you, La. Carl Fisher, new subscriber, interesting lad. Just read your comment, haven't I, mate? Gatehead Angel, love Tom Toms. Not seeing them for years. You open your airwaves. Yes, tune in. Big Foster. Michelle Darning, as always. Hope you're well. LP. Reggie McGoo. Hope you're good, brother. Kevin Mooney, how are you, lad? Hope you're well, mate. Paddy May. Michelle Darning. Keith. Penguin. Do you ever read the jokes on the back of a penguin? How fucking shit are they, people? Do you understand what I'm saying? How shit are them jokes? Yes, Kevin Mooney, Michelle Down and James Going. A good night's sleep will help you. Try a meditation video and a gentle breathing technique. Helps you off to sleep. You're right, James. But at the end of the day, brother, when you've been through traumatic situations like I have, there's no sort of meditation that can help you. Now, don't get it twisted, mate. Right through my prison, I'd say the last 5 years of my prison sentence, I was bang deep in yoga as a way of relieving the stresses upon the mind. But in reality, they don't work. It's just covering up the trauma that you've experienced. The only way you can get over trauma, and the real people that have got over trauma will understand what I'm saying here, is by hitting it head on. It's by stripping them layers back, confronting your fears, dealing with them fears accordingly without outlashing towards other individuals. That's the only stuff that really helps you conquer trauma. Kanga, beautiful baby on the way, brother. Wishing you and Lady G lots of love for the new year. Boss times ahead, our kid. Hopefully, I've been praying to Jesus Christ all day for that to come to fruition, mate. I'm not going to lie. I'm not straight in the mind. I'm a bit sideways when it comes to orphalising. If you don't know what orphalising is, basically, it's creating a molehill out of a hole. I may have a little shitty problem, and all of a sudden it becomes a big problem because I'm orphalising. And that's me having to deal with what I've been through in life. And there's probably a lot of people out there that's trying to deal with the same kind of mentality of orphalising situations that really are irrelevant, but you and your mind make them very relevant. Do you understand what I'm saying, people? Now, me, on the front of things, I come clean. I tell you how I'm feeling. I tell you what's going on in my external life. I tell you what's going on in my internal life. But in this occasion, I don't feel I need to elaborate much more on what's going on today. I've got a young child that's due to be born, a beautiful, powerful daughter. It's due to be born on the 6th to the 8th of January. So I'm looking to that. Ewan McGoldrick, another young girl, took to young under horrible circumstances. You're damn right. How much weight you gained? Well, intentionally, lad, on purpose, I went from 82 kilograms to 93 kilograms within the space of 7 weeks. And that was on purpose. But I'm convinced within a 12-week period, I can get down to 80 kilograms ripped, strong, and emotionally correct. So, as I've been saying on my YouTube platforms, I've tried to separate them. I've tried to separate my YouTube training platform from my organised crime group, the Real Crime Real Time podcast platform, which continuously promotes the message of choose a life, not a knife, UK. In other terms, I've been bulking. Why have I been bulking? Because I'm anticipating a group of rats attacking me. And at a certain weight, you can't really deal with a group of rats. But at a certain weight, you can throw a group of rats left, right, and centre. Do you understand? And that's why I've been bulking up. It's all been deliberate. So at the moment, I stand at 90 kilograms, whereas 8 weeks ago, I was standing at 82 kilograms. And this is without steroids. And this is without substances to make you gain shit muscle mass. The life of Mike, I get you with the orphalising. I've always struggled with this, and my psychiatrist said it's all down to all the trauma and sadness I've had through my life. Well, it's good to know you're relating that, and it's good to know that I've been dealing with them sort of psychological issues for a very long, long time. And it's good to know that you can recognise what other individuals are going through, and that will help you in your determination to get past it. So good on you, lad. CALNAKUK. What do you do in your circuit, Daz? Strength endurance, mate. Not many people like to speak about strength endurance, but that's what I do on a regular basis. Strength endurance. Google it. Millie Mad, what do you do in your circuit, Daz? I've just answered that question. Tosh, how many calories a day, lad? Depends how I'm feeling. You know, stress when you're under attack from perverted minds, cyberbullies, trolls, stalkers, like I am continuously. It all impacts on how I feel day to day. On a good day, because I'm bulking up, I'll consume around 4,000, 5,000 calories. On a bad day, because the harassment has been 24/7, if you like, I'll consume just below 25,000 calories. And for every female out there should be consuming at least 2,000 calories. And for every man out there, at least, or to eat moderately, if you get what I'm saying, should be consuming 2,500 calories. It's simple maths when you look at it properly. If you want to put weight on, you consume more than 2,500 calories a day. If you want to lose weight, you consume less than 2,500 calories a day. Forgive me for speaking a little bit slow, but I'm tired. I'm exhausted. It is what it is. I'm here promoting the message of choose a life, not a knife. Everything that comes out of my mouth is still factual. I'm not going to start lying. I'm not going to start implying untruths. I'm not going to start insinuating certain, certain ideologies towards people that I do not believe is true. Do you understand what I'm saying? And I never have done. So when I'm claiming that people are nonsense, drug dealers and certain nonsense and so on and so forth for 6 years, it's always been on the basis that I believe what I'm being told is true. J. Cool asking, what's my natural weight? Well, I have been 17 stone naturally, ripped. When I'm eating right, when I'm sleeping right, I'm sitting at 15 and a half stone, naturally ripped. When I'm not eating right, when I can't afford certain foods and so on and so forth, I'm sitting at about 75 kilograms, which is just about 11 and a half stone, in which I don't feel comfortable. 13 and a half, 14 stone is where I feel comfortable. I feel agile. I feel like I've got the agility, the speed, and so on and so forth, the stamina. At an early age, I learned through the way I train that you've got an analogy which is called the 5 S's. I can't really remember them now because I've lost touch with what I'm about in a little mad way. As I look on the television now, we've got the great Brazilian football player Pelé, who's passed away. So I'd like to say right now is rest in peace, the footballer Pelé. We're all aware of him. The Brazilian superstar that dominated World Cups years in, years out. Unfortunately, he's passed away. But the 5 S's is speed, stamina, suppleness. And to be honest, I forgot the other 2. If anyone else knows them, let me know, people. We've got James. James, do you still see old gang mates, Daz? No. I purposefully sacrificed them out my life, and I will never engage with them ever again. Got Reggie Magoo. Hope she's born on the 5th. My birthday's the 4th. I'll be delighted if she's born on the 5th. But if she's not, I'll be delighted that she's born anyway, without any problems. LP, catastrophizing, all or nothing, thinking it is. Paddy May, that's that main reason I watch you, I relate. Thank you, brother. Dan Ham, shout out the big homie, dads. There you go. Only Rush, happening, lad. Hope you're having a good night. It doesn't matter whether I'm having a good night. I'm still going to come on this live feed and portray myself that I'm okay. You know, I can't be sitting here like nothing's all right. I've got to sit on here and portray that I'm okay. So the youthful minds that I'm influencing consider continuously what path they're going down and try and influence them minds of the youth to stop that negative path of life and change lanes onto the positive path of life. Same as I suffer from my mental health, bro. Tyson, I think there's a lot of people right now that's like me and you, thousands of us, that deal day to day with situations that they can't really understand. You know, their emotions are in turmoil, which they can't really control. It's important that you go through that process that you're going through, Tyson, because just like me, I've got my own individual process, and the hardest path of life is what the creators in the skies give to his toughest soldiers because they're preparing us for what's coming in the future. And that's the mindset you should have and always keep. You may be emotional, you may be awfulizing, you may go into them deep holes of depression, but the bottom line is you're being given them situations to battle them and get through that adversity. If you get through that adversity, if you get through them depths of depression, frustration, anger, conducting yourself right to the people and the human race, you'll survive, you'll get stronger, you'll get more intellectual in the sense of the experiences and the knowledge that you've gained through them situations. You'll find yourself going on to influence others to battle what they're going through and continue right through your life because you're now strong. You now got a perspective that you've got purpose and you start delivering that purpose on a regular basis. And once you reach the levels of obsessiveness on a positive path, everything becomes successful. Everything. It doesn't matter what people say. It doesn't matter what people do to you. It doesn't matter what people insinuate towards you. It doesn't matter the allegations, the accusations that come at you with non-factual proof. You'll continue to go down that path of positivity, and at the end of it, you'll find the life that you're searching for. And as long as you don't search for the life of materialistic bullshit, and you search for the life of what it's all about, you'll elevate into a conscious level that no others can elevate to. So Tyson, I hope you're well, brother. I hope you're dealing with what you're going through, and I hope you deal with it properly. Lady G baby saying, Michelle, so sweet, but I already carry myself in the spirit of a wife. I don't need a ring to be anything but that. And you know what, Lady G baby, I'd love to make you my wife. Now, don't think that as a proposal, but it is what it is. It's inevitable. When we're on a nice, even par in life, when we're, you know, financially able to be what we want to be, when we're all under the same roof, when we're secure, when we're raising the family the way we want to raise that family, without a shadow of a doubt, I will be dropping on one knee and encouraging you to become my wife. Without a doubt. Now, obviously, we go through our situations, but that's natural. It's best to get them situations out early instead of later on. It's best to find, certain things within each other that are troubling us early on instead of later on. We will have gone through everything that has attempted to break us earlier on. We have gone through every type of individual spinning a negative narrative towards us. We will have stuck together. We will have got through that emotional turmoil, and that will make us stronger for the future. But there'll be one day when I get down on one knee like a fucking homosexual and beg you to commit to my life continuously till the day you die. And I've always been like that, and you know that. But let's keep that for me and you, our personal life. Not everything needs to be put on YouTube or on Instagram and so on and so forth. Yes, David Joseph, hope you're well, brother. Flamingo, laughing at it. But I'm a firm believer that every relationship goes through madness. And if you can conquer that madness, you become stronger, you become more embraced, you come together more, you appreciate each other more, you start battling the adversity together, you end up on the same path, you start thinking alike, you start behaving alike, and you start moving forward together as a very, very powerful force. And that comes with, distance, it comes with longevity. It doesn't happen overnight. So for you silly sausages, like I was years ago, whilst in custody, having some little coco begging me to marry her, me, blind as fuck, saying yes. It is what it is. Let me tell you right now, go through the process. Understand that the woman or the man within your life is willing to stand side by side through thick and thin. Doesn't matter what it is. Go through a few years with this person. Once you're secure in the mind that this person has got you 100%, then get yourself down on one knee, woman or man, and make this person commit to you for the rest of your life, just like your nana and granddad, not like your mum and dad, because the majority of this generation break up, make the family suffer, make the kids suffer, whereas the majority of the generation before commit and stick to that commitment, no matter what the husband or the wife is going through. They commit to it continuously through the joyful experiences, through the painful experience. That man, that woman, like your nana and granddad, who have been married for 40, 50, 60 years plus, that's what you need to bring into your life. As I say, and I've always said, a woman can make you or break you. If you're with a girlfriend, if you're with a woman that you believe is causing you And on the other hand, if you're with a man, if you're with, alpha male, and you feel these individuals are stalling your life, are hindering you, are causing you emotional fucking, turmoil, turn your back on it, move on, keep searching. And when you search, you'll finally find the love of your life who will make you feel secure, positive, and make you powerful instead of making you break. Anyway, Sophie Sparks, trouble is they all give up first sign of an argument these days. Well, that's important that you start embracing what used to go on. Start embracing the old moralistic, way of thinking. It is what it is. We need to move on. David Joseph, you might have missed my earlier message. I'm not connected with the people from Bowlers. It's a different promoter. You are always welcome. Well, thank you, David. And it doesn't matter if you're associated with the people from Bowlers. I don't really care. You, as an individual that's been following me for multiple years, I embrace you. Fuck the people you're affiliated to because you've got to earn a living to supply food on the table for your kids. I've always been like that. Callum Hills, my missus made me a better person. And that's why I keep on saying, choose wisely, men. Choose wisely, women. Because the way women can make you or break you, a man can make you or break you. So it's important you pick very wisely. Neil James, Dad, have you ever thought about getting into the schools and getting your message across? I know the kids would benefit from it being drilled into them from an early age. Keep up the good work. I have. I've tried to. Everything was going the way it should be as an influencer, as someone with a very powerful message. I've done all that. All of a sudden, out of the blue, the organised crime groups decided to attack me by using their little gophers, namely the stalker. He come out, he done a live feed. He indicated that I'd been charged with abusing a 13-year-old and I was on bail for abusing a 14-year-old, which was complete fucking lies. But within the city of Liverpool, who the majority against sex offenders, instantly my powerful message got absolutely fucking annihilated through the methods they used to assassinate my character. It was hard to get through, but the real people out there knew I would never, ever, ever damage any child or female in that way, and male, just to make it certain. But that's the power of the organised crime groups. And when you've got these little sick individuals with perverted minds who are willing to proclaim such things on live feeds, it can have a massive impact upon what you're committed to and your purpose in life. And that's what happened with me, mate. So I went from sitting in, private schools in Crosby, state-run schools in Liverpool, to absolutely being outcast by them all on the back of this dirty little rat who decided to make false allegations against me on a live feed, all because I wouldn't participate with him. He's messaging me for months. How have you managed to get this many followers? How have you managed to do this and do this? Can I jump on board with you? Fuck off, you rat. You're part of the Fitzgibbon family. The Fitzgibbon family tried to kidnap me and my brother when we were younger. They kidnapped my brother when he was 14. They tied him to a chair when he was 14. They stripped him naked, abused him, and cut him to bits when he was 14. Don't think for 1 minute I'm going to embrace that poisonous energy that you possess. And that man was Sam Stalker. I've always called him a stalker because continuously, right through his freedom, right through every single fucking prison sentence, he's managed to target me and spin it a negative narrative towards me. But that's old news, people. That's the way it goes. You know, it is what it is. I can't do nothing about it. You know, in the good old days, pre-2000s, 2004, I would have went to his house and participated in violence. But the man who I am now, you know, the process I've gone through, the empathy I've got within me right now, I can't be arsed with the knobheads. They're all a gang of fucked up, poisonous minds that are not on the same level of consciousness as me. One sec, people, I need a toilet. I've been on for an hour and 17 minutes. Just give me a minute. Just need a toilet. Flamingo, while he's peeing, smash the likes, people. Tune in when you walk through a storm. It is what it is, bro, innit? Philip Churchill, please stop saying it is what it is. Why? Well, let me say this to you. I don't, I don't tolerate bullshit from irrelevant individuals. And I don't give a fuck if you're a subscriber or you like this or you like that or what on and so forth. You get blocked. If you don't like the way I'm speaking, you get blocked. If you don't understand where I'm coming from or my personality or my character, you get blocked. Now I'm all for taking other people's opinions on board, but when I recognise a very hateful comment, it's easy for me to send you away. And that's what I do, just block you. Like I just have done with that dickhead right then. Yes, Kevin Mooney. Hope you're well, brother. Reggie Magoo. What does he expose? FA. What does that mean, lad? Get gone, you little ball bag. You don't need anybody. You do choose a life, not a knife. A fantastic job. And jealousy is a disease. A lot of weirdos have it. You fly solo, Daz. Trisha Polly, damn right. And I always have done. You know, I've always been a loner. I've never attached myself to groups or gangs. Even when you hear about, my history, pre 2004, when the Liverpool Echo likes to, speak bullshit that I'm a leader of this sort of gang and this sort of group. I never was. I always sat on the sidelines. I was a money man. Now, I'm not boasting about that situation, but I've never been intricate in gang life. I've never liked that way of life. I've always been a loner. I think that's what my childhood bred within me, to stay alone because everyone tries to harm you. And when you see me in this room podcasting continuously, especially in the last 2 weeks on the run up to Christmas, I've done a live every single night. I'm a loner. You know, I was a child being alone. I went into the YP system being alone. I went into the adult system being alone. I've been released from custody. I'm on a path that makes me be alone, other than 3 or 4 people that are very intricate within my life. Other than that, I don't associate with dickheads. You know, I purposely sacrificed family and old associates that participate in crime. I've done that on purpose. You get a lot of people spinning the narrative that I was chased out of Liverpool. No, I wasn't. I left Liverpool on my own accord. So it is what it is, people. I'm here. I'm well in the knowledge that I've redeemed my actions pre 2004. Although I can show remorse and empathy towards the family and friends of the individual that was killed on the 18th of May 2004. There's only so many times you can do that. You know, if it's not hitting home and the people aren't believing that, it's pointless me addressing that. You're always going to have dirty, poisonous people who are fucked up with addictions or hateful agendas because they were terrorized in my past as a criminal. You're always going to have them coming at me, trying to sideline me, trying to, dilute the message of choose a life, not a knife. But the bottom line is, I've progressed. I continuously progress. And it doesn't matter whether I'm tired mentally, emotionally, or physically drained. I continuously come out here and promote the message of CALNAKUK. CALNAKUK, as I keep on reiterating, is very powerful. It does influence the minds of the youth, because when you've got a dickhead nomad that spent 2.5 years in prison, that hasn't committed the crimes that I've committed, trying to propel a message, they don't listen. But when you've got a certified member like me that has been through that process of crime, that has been through that process of prison, that, can influence the mind of your sons, your daughters, even the parents who have got these sons and daughters. The power of my words, the power of the message, CALNAKUK, choose a life, not a knife, unite the kingdom, does that. I don't need the backing of councils. I don't need the backing of police. Obviously, to make the message create more influence that it has the power to do, it would be nice to have the power of the councils behind me. It would be nice to have the networks of the police forces and other sort of institutions behind me. But because what I promote and the people I attack verbally with just cause, organised crime groups, people are very scared, or, they question, if I align myself to him and his message, will my business be damaged? Will my family life be damaged? And that's what I'm up against. But I don't give a fuck. I'm on this path of my own, like I have been since an early age. I've gone through situations that the majority of you watching me now have never gone through. I've handled them situations medication free. I've come out of them situations, learned from them situations, gained knowledge from the experience. And what I do now, after 40 years, let's say 30 years consistently involved in bullshit, I'm out the other side. And now I'm out the other side. I'm capable, strong enough in a mental and emotional aspect to propel the message of choose a life, not a knife. And because I'm so real, so raw, and so fucking pure that the haters don't like, they try and shut me down. But because I'm so real, so pure, and so fucking raw, I can penetrate the minds of your children and have them second guessing on what path they're leading and what path they could lead if they listen to what the fuck I'm saying and they embrace the message of choose a life, not a knife, united kingdom. I don't need to be appreciated off anyone. All I need is to have used people understanding my angle when I'm speaking about 9-year-old children being shot dead, when I'm predicting that sort of fucking situation 5 years before that situation happens. It is what it is. Everything I preach, everything I try to teach with these words of wisdom of mine starts coming to fruition. And unfortunately for me, when you start believing in what I'm saying, it's a little bit too fucking late. And as I keep on reiterating over the years since I've been free from that traumatic bullshit of my life, I will not be appreciated. People will not be grateful for what I've been doing, for what I've been going through, until the day I'm fucking dead.